Pygmalion and his statue, a love wrought in ivory and fire. 1. The Sculptor's Solitude. In Cyprus, where the marble bleeds with dusk, a man alone, with chisels, dreams and dust, found fault in flesh and artless, lustful games, and turned from women's laughter, wine and names. Too coarse, he said, too cruel and incomplete. Let silence be my bride, and stone her seat. He scorned the chase, refused the velvet bed, and shaped instead a queen with bowed down head. No mortal flaws defiled her form so fair. His hand was priestly, each cut a prayer. 2. The work of love. He carved her not in haste nor hunger's fire, but slow as monks build temples, soul by spire. Each limb, each lock, each lip held in suspense, formed not from want, but sacred reverence. Her fingers curled like ivy on a wall, her eyes half closed, as though she dreamed of all the world might hold. If only she could wake a thought so tender, even gods might ache. And as he shaped her throat and gave her name, he whispered, "You who know no sin or shame, you are not mine. But if the stars agree, may love make you as real as you are to me." 3. The Festival and the Flame. Aphrodite watched. She knew the sculptor's ache. She saw the way he wrapped her feet in lace, how every night he lit the hearth alone, and kissed cold ivory warmed by hopes unknown. At festival beneath her sea-born flame, he knelt and dared not speak her likeness's name. Let me not wake to sorrow, but if it be, let my beloved live and walk to me. 4. The Awakening. He came to her and touched her lips once more, and found them soft and warm, and nothing tore the silence but a breath he did not breathe, a sigh, her first, that stirred the autumn leaves. Her lashes lifted, not in shock or fear, but recognition. I am, and you are here. You called, she said, and I have come to light. The fire you placed in stone now knows the night. She touched his face, not shy, but wonderstruck, as if his soul had kissed her into luck. I was not born, I was believed into being, and now I see and love the one who saw me seeing. 5. The Bride of Breath and Bone. He clothed her not in gold, but woven grace. She walked beside him, fire behind her face. She learned to speak, and yet her silence taught that some devotion deeper still is caught in gaze, in gesture, in the sacred air between two souls who find the other there. He knelt again, not now in prayer, but praise, and she, his bride, arose in dawning rays. 6. Her devotion. I love you, she said, for you made me whole, but more because you never asked control. You shaped me, yes, but with a heart so clear that when I woke already near. She watched his hands like altar flames at night. She followed him through storm, through field, through right, not as a shadow, but a living flame, who burns for he who once had carved her name. 7. Their becoming. From ivory and vow was love thus born, a thing that neither time nor gods could scorn. Not man above, nor muse below, nor fate could sever what they chose to consecrate. Together, not as sculptor and his prize, but as two stars awakened into rise. Love is not a thing we make, but what awakens when we shape with care. She was not his creation, she was his answer, and in the stillness they rose, not from marble, but from mutual becoming.